that you guys have these options with you. Okay. Okay. So I am going to just start with a presentation on Pearl, and then I will take you through my experience in the industry and what I think happens in this industry of ours. Okay. So I think for all of you, the future is now. I don't think there's been a better time in life, and every year we become a better nation. India is becoming a better country every year that passes by, and I think the time is great for all of you who want to do something with education, something with design, something in the creative field. We've had 31 years of impact. We've been adjudged the best design school by ASSOCHAM, number one fashion college in India. FICCI said that we have excellence in creative performance, number one creative education. These awards go on and on. But I think what I'm going to talk about to you is something more exciting. While these awards are great and we're really proud of what we do and we're proud of all these awards that we get, I think what we're really excited about this year is that every campus of Pearl Academy is going to be giving a degree, a BDes degree, MDes degree, and an MBA degree, and a BBA degree. So Bangalore campus had a degree. Now Jaipur campus had a degree. However, now every Pearl campus is going to be under Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development. For those of you who don't know it, this is a center of excellence, and also institutes like IIMs and the IITs are part of this. So we are very, very proud to be associated with them. We also believe that we don't just produce designers, we actually produce complete creative professionals. I think the most interesting part of what we do is that we make you ready to take up any kind of an assignment. So you're not just a designer, you're far more than a designer. Yeah. But the most exciting part, of course, is that we're giving BDes, MDes, BBA, and MBA degree across our campuses. We also offer 11-month professional courses across fashion, business, communication design, which is graphic design, UI, UX, game design. We also offer product design. We also do something in films, interior design, and of course, game design is gaining momentum every day. In fact, I think just 2 days ago, we had an event on our campus where we had a partnership with Dell and with Alienware on a gaming competition. So gaming is becoming very, very popular. I think many of you in this audience may already be gaming. So if you are, be happy about it. It's a great profession to go back to. So why do we talk about Pearl Academy? So I'm not going to talk about academics. I'm not going to talk about the courses per se. I'm going to talk about some things that make us stand up. So we have something called a global immersion. It is a 2-week international exposure for all bachelor students. The idea is not just to take you overseas and to show you a new country. It is also that you get to see museums, you get to explore cultures, you get to attend workshops, you get to meet people like you who are actually in another country, from another country, and you get real time industry exposure. So this is our global immersion. We believe that this is compulsory for everybody. We've also been talking about technology. The world is moving to technology. There was a time when design and technology were two different verticals. Luckily for you, I think today technology is part of design, design is part of technology. So it's really, really important that you guys get immersed in technology, because when you step into this world, you're going to be learning a lot of technology. Also, we're very focused on having a tech-driven curriculum. And the idea is that because tech is embedded in our curriculum, our pedagogy, I think it comes very naturally when students are in the classroom to understand technology related to their subject. So the technology that you would learn could be common at first, and then when you do fashion, you'd probably learn a cloth 3D. When you go into communication design, you'd probably learn other softwares. When you go into interior design, you will learn technology which is pertaining to that field. So technology is there for everybody. We believe in artificial intelligence. Everything is all over us. So our students in foundation have been exposed to artificial intelligence, some amount of machine learning, augmented reality, virtual reality. They've been working with AI to kind of produce booklets, short films, short documentaries, and it's been really exciting. Chat GPT and Mid Journey, though I think it's great, and I don't think it's great in some ways, but it's part of our life. So we teach our students all of that. They all are exposed to Python, Adobe, Figma. That is part of what we do. But I think technology is embedded in our curriculum, and this is really something we focus on. We also realize that it's not just academics that's important, but also life skills. So we have a life skill training which happens for all our students, where we teach you communication, skills of communication. How do you develop an emotional intelligence? If you have it low, how do you make it? How do you make use of it? How do you actually get financially smart? Because you need to then start a business, you need to be working. Also about data analytics to some extent and problem solving. So this is stuff that everyone does at Pearl Academy. And the best part is we have a startup support called Runway, which is a Runway incubator. It's an initiative because we have a lot of students who don't want to join a company, but they would like to do something on their own. So the person who heads this Runway business, he helps students to make a business plan. He tries to get them to understand, how do you make a business plan? Is the idea viable? How do you actually make your idea viable? You may have a really good idea, but you don't know how to present it. There are mentors who come and help them to do that. There are mentors who come and guide them. We nurture them, guide them, help them to make a pitch to angel investors. And I'm really happy to say that our students have got invested. We have faculty and students who both got invested. Our third cohort will start sometime this year. Very excited about it. And the person who runs it is a very dynamic young man. So it's really exciting because there are many students who in first year itself decide they don't want to take up a job. They'd like to do something on their own. So they are part of this. This global immersion is across countries. We do it in New York. It's in Dubai. It could be Berlin. It could be Italy. It could be London. It could be Paris. But we have students who travel all over, and we leave these opportunities open. And we tell people, we tell students, please take part in this immersion. It's really good for you because when you go for an immersion and come back, I think you're a changed person because you've seen another perspective which you've not seen in your own classroom. This is something we really like to do. So luxury goes to say Paris, fashion goes to, like, our students are going to London Fashion Week, which is happening in the month of February. We have students who went to Italy last month. So there's a lot of travel, lots of excitement, lots of exposure. Tech expertise, really happy that we're Unreal authorized campuses, and we have Unreal Engine authorized instructors who actually come and teach in our campus. It's exciting because I think they are masters of of this entire world of which I know nothing. But I think AI, metaverse, I think this whole thing of augmented reality, virtual reality, it's very exciting, and we have all of this on our campuses. So every campus at Pearl has state-of-the-art technology and cutting-edge resources, which we open to our students to use so that when they're learning about technology, they can also practice it. School for Life also, like I mentioned earlier, teaches you communication skills. The exciting thing about School for Life is I think it teaches you how to become your own person, how to feel confident about yourself. Sometimes we know things, but we don't know how to talk about it. We can't express it. If you're confronted with a problem, we don't know how to solve a problem because we can't analyze a problem. At School for Life, these trainings are for holistic development of every of our students. I think it gives them the insights on how to handle issues. How do you actually look at an issue, look for a solution? Don't think there's a problem and just, kind of wrap up. This is about Runway. I first spoke about Runway, about incubation and nurturing and pitching. We've had 80 plus startups that have got supported, and 16 plus startups that have been funded. Our students are really excited, and so are we very excited about this whole program. These are our deans. We have Ravi Mokashi Punekar, who used to be with IIT Guwahati. He's joined us as head of product design, dean of product design. CP Arun Kumar, a very renowned filmmaker in his field, and he's our dean for communication, films, and gaming. Maurizio is our dean for the School of Fashion, a renowned fashion designer. Arun Kumar Bharadwaj spent a lot of years in the industry, and he's a product designer by profession and passion. He's a dean for foundation. Emmanuel Maya is, I think, a product designer, but his whole interest lies in tech, and which is why he's the dean of technology and innovation. A very interesting bunch of deans. Abhishek Sharma is our dean for Delhi West and South and Jaipur. I'm the dean for Bangalore, and Shahnaz is the dean for Mumbai. We also have something called a Who's Next scholarship, very exciting scholarships. The 200 top creative minds get a 100% scholarship. Of course, to keep the scholarship going year on year, you need to obviously perform every year. But it's an amazing scholarship, and we have students who have used this for the last 4 years in our campus in Bangalore and for many years across Mumbai and Delhi campuses. These are our campuses, just a shot of it. Bangalore, Delhi South, Mumbai, Delhi West, and our Jaipur campuses. Each campus looks amazingly different on the outside, but the ambience inside is the same. So we all have this common thread running across our campuses so that if you go from one campus to the other, you don't feel lost. I'm going to stop sharing out here. And if anybody wants to ask me about industry, happy to answer you. Hi, Gaurav. Nice to see you. Um, so I think the design industry
Hello,
is
ma'am.
huge now. Lots of opportunities for young minds like you. Lots of companies looking for young talent like you. And I think this talent doesn't have to have a date by which you're ready to join this crazy world that we inhabit. I think they're looking for talent all the time. So we have companies who want to pick students from foundation when they see their work, or they want to get students to do a project with them. It's extremely exciting. And I think those of you choosing to join this crazy world of design, I think you couldn't make a better decision in life. Of course, I'm partial to it because I'm part of this world, but it's a great world to inhabit. It's beautiful, it's amazing, it's extremely, extremely rewarding. A lot of heartache, a lot of midnight oil, but I think that's part of life. Hi, Krishna, I can see you're there. How are you?
Good,
Uh,
good, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. So tell me if you want me to talk about anything else. Happy to talk about this. Was my presentation for Pearl. If you have any question and answer, happy to answer it. I think Lakshmi and Shruti are going to walk you through the entrance exam. Am I right, Lakshmi?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. We'll take them through.
So I'm
We'll
going to
take
hand
them.
it over
Yeah.
to the able people, Lakshmi, Gaurav, and Shruti, to walk you through the exam and the interview process. And I want to wish you all the best. It's a great thing. Just don't be stressed. Whatever you've learned, and I'm sure you've been trained amazingly well by Krishna and company. I'm sure when you come to the exam, it'll be a walkthrough for you. Be yourself. Show stuff that you have made, you have done, you have created. We're not looking for artists. We're not looking for people who've done it all. We all are students. We know what you've done. Show us yourself. So I think when you come with the portfolio, bring stuff that you have done. It could be a painting. It could be a poetry. It could be something you've written for your mom. It could be a card for your sister. It could be something you've knitted which doesn't look like anything, but you've done that for somebody you really love. Bring it with you. It really helps. Yeah, Anisha is asking me something. Do you want, Lakshmi, you can take the Q&A, or you want me to do it? I'll be happy to do it. Please check out and let me know.
Ma'am, she's asking, can you please put some light on post-graduation program in fashion?
Okay,
Okay.
so Anisha,
And
I
let me also tell them that you are, guys, you are really very lucky. A lot of students. So you are interacting with Sanyogita ma'am. Sanyogita ma'am is the person who has actually headed the School of Fashion for Pearl Academy for the longest number of years. And she has been the person who has actually designed and evolved the program, the curriculum over a period of time with her experience in the industry, and she has been very closely still working with the industry. So she is one of the very prominent members in that sense. So I think, ma'am, you will be the best person to answer this to her.
Okay, so Anisha, I don't know whether you've done a bachelor's degree in fashion or not. I think the master's degree in fashion is also open to people who come from a non-design background, right? So you could have done commerce, arts, engineering. We have doctors who come and join our programs. It's very exciting because I think the master's program in fashion is an accelerated program for design. So you all are more mature when you come to us. Yeah, you're more. Yeah, hi Anisha. Yeah, you're already more mature. You've already done the basics, so when you come for the masters, you accelerate much faster. So we have found that students who come in and do an MDes are more mature. They know what they want to do. They probably had a fight at home and come to join an MDes program because they didn't want to do anything else. So I think it's accelerated, and you're in a better position to take decisions. So whatever you learned in your bachelor's program, you would learn a step up on that. And now that we put technology everywhere, I think you will get that advantage when you come in. So, Nandini, technology in fashion, there's something called Cloth 3D. I know you've heard about it. Everybody is doing these virtual runway shows. And how do you actually create fashion shows in the virtual space? All our students are exposed to it. All of them learn it. They don't just learn Cloth 3D because that's part of what we're supposed to. They will do when they go to the industry tomorrow. But tomorrow, if a new software comes, they will learn that as well. So as new softwares come into the market, all we get licenses and train our students on that, so that when they join the industry, they can hit the road running. But I think Lakshmi wants to talk to you about the exam and the interview. So Lakshmi, please take over. And
And ma'am, I just want to add to your thing you were replying to. So even ma'am, the association with FDCI, so that gives them a great exposure in terms of showing their work to the industry
absolutely.
as a graduation show. So FDCI Fashion Week, they become a part of that. That it is a great opportunity for uh,
Every
students.
year, so every year, our fashion design students across campuses, their work is showcased on the ramp during the FDCI Fashion Week. It's a big thing. I don't think too many students get that opportunity, but I think the dean and the associate dean and the faculty curate collections across campuses which get shown at the FDCI Fashion Week. Bangalore was part of it in Delhi because we were a smaller campus, we were new campus. Bombay does it in Bombay with the Lakme Fashion Week. But it's really exciting that students get to showcase their work on a platform where other designers who have been much senior to them also showcase their work. I think that's great. Plus, you get a chance to take part in conferences. So if you are with us, you will join a Nifty conference. You can write a paper for Nifty. If your work is good, you can present a paper. We throw all of this open. Every year, we have students who participate in WOW. Last year, we got somebody one of our faculty members who actually won a prize at the WOW New Zealand, Abhishek Singh. He got it. Himanshu, yeah, Pearl Academy gives a degree now. Every campus of ours gives a degree. So whichever campus
Ma'am,
you join, you get
yeah,
it.
sorry to interrupt you, ma'am. Himanshu, to add ma'am's point, yes, it's a proper BDes degree. It is not a diploma. It is a proper BDes degree we give. We offer proper BDes degree. Okay, before we go ahead and proceed further, I would like to introduce Gaurav sir. Gaurav sir is a director for marketing for Pan India. So I'm really happy to see some of the senior most people joining today's session. Thank you very much, Gaurav sir, for joining the session.
Thanks,
So
thanks a lot to Krishna and team and Lakshmikant for creating this kind of a forum for all of us. I think I'll take them through the exam pattern, and I think that will help them out in winning some scholarships. So, uh, shall I share my screen?
yes, Gaurav. Yeah, please.
Just give me a second. Is it visible? So students, so I believe some of you have already applied to Pearl Academy, and some are still in process of applying to Pearl Academy. So I'll cover it in this manner. That examination is on 27th and 28th of January. Okay, so students will be given an opportunity. Some of you will get an opportunity to appear for exam on 27th. Some will be accommodated on 28th. So there are a lot of students actually. So at Bangalore, even we have to open up it in two slots. So there will be one slot of exam which will be starting at 9 a.m. and then there will be a second lot of students will be invited for an examination at 12:30. So in this way, we have planned our program, planned our examination cycle. You can also go through this link. I'll request you to take a screenshot of this screen. Go through this link also. This will also help you out in terms of downloading a sample paper for Pearl Academy. So that gives you a little idea about it. The examination will have design aptitude test, general proficiency test, and portfolio. All these three things will be on the same day. For the business student, there will be no design aptitude test. There will be only general proficiency test, that is GPT, followed by an interview on the same day. So these examinations are conducted offline, so these are pen and paper based tests, no online examination from 2024. It is pen and paper based examination. So If you are from Bangalore, so campus will be there in Bangalore city. Then we have a center in Hyderabad, Chennai, and various other cities. I'll show you the list as well. Okay. There will be no negative marking. So there will be an MCQ based for GPT and design aptitude test. You will have to draw. You have to do a lot of stuff in design aptitude test. I'm sure you are studying at Ignite, one of the best institutions. So you will definitely be doing good. I'm very optimistic. Uh, so admit cards will be available on our website as well as on the portal. So you can just log on to the admission portal and download your admit card 4 days prior to the examination. Okay. And keep the stationery, bring your stationery for the examination and keep it handy during the interviews as well. Okay. Not only for the design aptitude test, but keep your stationery handy during the PI round also. Although you are aware, but still just a snapshot of the programs we offer. If you have any confusions, you can ask me after this short presentation. Uh, Bachelor of Design programs, we have fashion design, fashion styling, textile design, fashion communication, communication design. Communication design is a vast area, which includes graphic design, which includes UX, UI, which includes gaming as well. So you can take up any of these specialization. Then we have product design and interior architectural design. In for the business students, we have programs into BBA in fashion lifestyle business management and BBA in global luxury brand management. On the same lines, we have a degree programs: fashion design, fashion styling, fashion communication, interior design, communication design, product design, MBA in fashion lifestyle, and MBA in global luxury brand management. All the students who appear for the design related programs are expected to bring their portfolio. Students who are applying for a business program, portfolio is not mandatory for them. Okay, so bring your portfolio for the program. Ma'am has already shared this with you. I'll skip this slide. Scholarships are there for you in the January cycle. There are 200 scholarships, and every student is eligible for a scholarship. Scholarships will be awarded on the merit basis. So if you perform really good, you will get a scholarship. If you are in an average category, then you will be not getting a scholarship. So my suggestion to you would be take your entrance exam very, very seriously. Okay. This is few guidelines, or you can say what all can be included in a portfolio. As ma'am rightly said, even a card written to created for your brother or sister can also be a part of your portfolio. So the things what we will be observing in this will be something related to your drawing material ke sath. If you have played something, photography can be a part of it, storytelling, that means writing or something like that. Anything you have done in which falls under the area of creativity can be a part of your portfolio. Portfolio is not something which is Portfolio is just something which is a reflection of you as an individual. So we as an interviewer will like to see who you are actually. So Gaurav Quatra, who is Gaurav Quatra? What kind of interest he has? What kind of a skill set he has? Okay. So in this way, you can present your portfolio. So you have to put everything together. The one thing which you need to be, it should be very handy. Okay, if it is in a hard copy format, it's great. Just make sure कि बहुत cluttered ना हो. It has been designed properly. Simple way में you are able to present it. Uh, Take it that note. If you are presenting it on a digital forum, then try to carry your tablet, laptop, or if you carry your mobile phone, then it should be very प्रॉपरली इन अ प्रेजेंटेशन मोड में कि वो क्विकली आप दिखा सके. मतलब ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि यू आर सिटिंग इन एन एपीआई एंड यू स्टार्ट सर्चिंग फॉर योर वर्क कि अब ये दिखाता हूँ, अब ये दिखाता हूँ. सो इट शुड बी वेरी स्ट्रीमलाइंड whenever you are presenting your portfolio to anyone for that matter. Exam pattern, as I shared with you, business program students will have only general proficiency test followed by interview. For the design program students, it will be general proficiency test, design aptitude, and personal interview. These are the centers where we are hosting our examinations. I'll just read it. Oh, I'm sorry. I just read it for your. I'm not able to read the first one because of this tab. What's the first one?
Ahmedabad, sir.
Ahmedabad.
Ahmedabad,
Okay.
Bangalore,
Ahmedabad,
Bhopal.
Bangalore, Bhopal. Bangalore is our Pearl campus only. Bhopal, we have taken up a place over there. Bhubaneswar, Chandigarh, Chennai, Kochi, Delhi South, that is our campus in Delhi. Delhi West, we have a campus that is in Rajouri. Hyderabad, Jaipur, Kolkata, Lucknow, Mumbai, Nagpur, and Pune. So these are the places where people who have already applied to Pearl Academy have started receiving an SMS with the date which has been allotted to them, either 27th or 20th. We have started sending the messages to them. So my personal advice to you is, if you have not applied so far, uh, Akanksha, if you can just leave a link here in this chat box so that they can use that link and apply if they have not applied so far. So you apply it,
Sure.
and then we will nominate a day and inform you in time. Although 23rd is the last day to apply, there will be no extensions possible. Reason being, we are IMA, which is a national body which is conducting our examination for 2024. So we all have to submit our applications on or before 23rd of this month. जितना जल्दी आप करोगे उतना जल्दी हम आपको आपका सेंटर एलोकेट कर पाएंगे, एंड इट विल बिकम इजी फॉर यू to plan
Sir,
your
I
day.
am from, excuse me, sir. How can
Yeah,
I apply? I am from Patna city.
you are from Patna city.
Yeah,
Okay.
in Bihar.
Patna we don't have a center. You have to either take up Kolkata, or you are most welcome to Delhi. So a lot of Patna students are coming down to Delhi also, and Lucknow as well. So you can take up any of these centers. Any other query you have?
So is there, hi sir, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, Akash. Yeah.
Yeah. So is there a way that student can apply online or write their first round of examination online?
Sorry, Akanksha. So, Pearl Academy, we are not offering any online examinations now. There was a time when we also used to offer an online examination, but you also know, as a design student, it becomes very difficult to evaluate a child. And after COVID, we were forced to do it, but now we are going back to our basic roots, and we have to bring that glory back for students also. And that's why we are calling them, inviting them for the written examination, pen and paper.
Okay, sir. And what about the second round? For second round, again, student have to visit the nearest or
No, so we will be having it on the same
it
day.
will
So
be
we
all.
are not, everything will be done on the same day. So like supposedly I start my exam at 9 a.m.
Hmm.
So 9 to 11 will be my written examination, which will be general proficiency test and design aptitude test. Half an hour का हम छोटा सा एक break देंगे इनको, and then we will immediately process their application for portfolio as well. So on the same day, it would be a very quick thing.
Noted. Noted.
So simultaneously, it will happen once they finish the examination, they'll go for an interview process.
Understood. The other question which we generally get from student is, are they eligible to switch the campus, like while applying for any, for college, they have selected Delhi West, and after a while they make a call, okay, I should go for Delhi South campus, maybe Bangalore campus, Mumbai campus, Jaipur campus.
So you can do that. Even Pearl is among the very few national level colleges. We have our presence in 4 cities. So even if you want to switch on to the campus in year 2, year 3, that is also possible. All of you are getting a B design degree from one university itself, so there is not an issue in it. The only thing we have to see is that the particular course is available in that particular campus. So if the course is
Noted.
available, your batch is running, then we will definitely entertain these kinds of. Department does that, so department takes care of it, but there needs to be a
It is
logic and rationale behind it. सिर्फ
okay,
ऐसा
sir.
नहीं है कि
If
मेरा दोस्त वहां पढ़ रहा है तो मैं सेंटर चेंज करूं, तो वो नहीं,
true,
बट
sir.
एक लॉजिक होना चाहिए, then we will definitely support the child.
If there is a valid reason, even after registration, they are eligible to switch the
हाँ,
campus.
so not in the middle of the year but the end of the
हाँ.
year, तो मतलब starting of the year के पहले ही we have to decide.
Gauravji, there is another question from Anshika saying that, sir, does there this exam cycle in the month of April also offers scholarships? That's what I said.
That would be very limited or no scholarships. I cannot comment you at this point of time. If we will be left with some seats, then we will be having them in the month of April. That is why we will suggesting everyone to appear for the Jan cycle. We cannot give any assurance to any child at this point of time. So better to appear in January. मेरे ख्याल you all are studying at Ignite India. तैयारी आप सब लोगों ने करी ली है. I'm very optimistic about that. So go ahead.
Okay, Gauravji, there is another question. Sir, could you please elaborate on the scholarships? What is the minimum percentage of scholarship that is offered?
20 to 100% scholarships are there.
So it will be only applicable for first year, and for second year, student again have to fight for it, or it will be all for the whole 4 year.
So there are two kinds of scholarships in this.
Yes.
One is one scholarship that is very limited in number. That is for the 4 year, and there are other scholarships which are available for the first year tuition fees.
Okay.
So depending on their performance, so that will be about it.
There's their attendance and then GPA, right? So if I'm not wrong.
Not attendance, entrance exam. So whatever they
No,
have
so for
performed.
second year, for
नहीं
first
वो
year,
हम
I
फर्स्ट ईयर में
yeah.
हम इनको बता देंगे कि दे आर एलिजिबल फॉर द 1 year स्कॉलरशिप और दे आर एलिजिबल फॉर द 4 year स्कॉलरशिप वी विल टेल देम उसके
Okay,
बाद
sir.
क्या होता है कि उसके बाद
Hmm.
आकांक्षा देयर आर डिपार्टमेंट लेवल स्कॉलरशिप्स होती हैं बट वी
Hmm.
जनरली डोंट डिस्क्लोज इट टू द स्टूडेंट राइट अवे बिकॉज अनफॉर्चुनेटली फिर क्या हमने देखा है पास्ट में बच्चे उसको ना प्रॉमिस की तरह लेते हैं तो
हाँ.
दैट इज अगेन अ कंप्लीटली डिपार्टमेंट डिस्क्रिप्शन इफ यू आर डूइंग रियली गुड they can nominate you for say a student exchange program.
Hmm.
Germany से 10 students are coming down to India and you got a scholarship and to go to Germany for with in a group of 10. But that will be completely academic based and that's why we cannot assure anyone for that matter.
Noted.
And
Noted.
Pearl, you know that we are into the industry from 31 years. We have been a very transparent institution and one of the most regarded in that sense. So, isliye we will not make any such. Yeah.
Good to know, sir. Good.
Okay,
We
sorry,
yeah.
Akansha, there is another question.
Huh.
Sir, please explain more about portfolio. Should it be digital or do we have to carry it with ourselves?
Depending on the student, so if you have a hard copy portfolio with you, you can carry that. That would be a good idea. If you have a digital portfolio, you can carry that. But in that case, just make sure that you are not dependent on the internet. So you should have everything in your downloaded well in your system to present it. So you should not carry a pen drive and start hunting for a laptop over there. You should bring all your things properly sorted so that you can present it well. एग्जाम में ना ये छोटी छोटी चीजें होती है यही आपको नर्वस करती है तो इसलिए अपने सारी प्रिपरेशन पहले से करके भी शुरू
Okay, Akansha, you can go ahead now. We have another question. I'll ask later.
Yes, sir. So students want to know about fee structure, and is it different for every campus or is it the same now?
Fee structure is common. It's a similar fee structure for Mumbai, Delhi, and Bangalore. We have a similar fee structure. Jaipur is slightly less than these campuses. Fee structure varies from course to course. So, like if I say product design starts at 5.5 lakh rupees for a year, and fashion design comes around 7.2, 7.3 lakh rupees for a year. So, इसी तरह से there are programs with the various fee structures. These are annual. I have shared it with you. Annual fee structure.
Noted. Sir, again, there's a question in the chat board too, but again, I would like to reiterate and make it
Please.
more general that if student is having some pre-board or there's some, uh, uh, can
I
they
got it.
get their exam rescheduled?
So students, we have only 2 days with us, 27th and 28th. Say supposedly you get us get an invite for an entrance exam on 28th. Okay, you can get it shifted to 27th. For that, you have to write a mail to our admissions team. Lakshmikant, आप एक बार
I'll
chat
take
में
care.
एक
I'll
second
take care of that, sir.
Lakshmikant, if you can just type that admission at the
I
rate
will, I will, sir. I will,
just type it
Gaurav.
in the chat box. You have to write a mail on this email ID. Okay, we can change the date from 27 to 28 or 28 to 27. We can do that. But post the admit cards are released, it will be very difficult for us. Okay, so before that, you have to do this.
Another question, sir. If due to some reason, genuine reason, student has got their admit card, but again couldn't write the exam. So is there a way that they can apply for April cycle or maybe sit for April cycle?
Difficult to comment at this point of time. We'll see to the request as it when it comes.
Okay.
तो माय सजेशन इज बिकॉज अप्रैल में स्कॉलरशिप के मुझे डाउट लग रहा है तो मैं यही
True,
सबको
sir.
सजेस्ट करूंगा कि दे शुड अपीयर फॉर द जनवरी
January cycle. True, sir. True. Even we are.
There was a question in chat box saying that was there any April exam? Yes, there will be an April exam, but we always suggest our students to go ahead and appear in the first slot so that they will be eligible for the scholarship and they should not miss out on the scholarships. So my suggestion is for you to please go ahead and appear in the first slot itself.
So, is there any strategy or a hack to be assured about scholarship on behalf of
Uh,
our students,
so
obviously?
I'll tell you. There are three rounds of entrance exam. If you see, one is general proficiency test, one is design proficiency test, and one is interview and PI. Okay, you will start with GPT. उसमें आपके options होंगे, MCQ based test रहेगा, so you will be appearing for that, and I'm sure you will able to do it. But supposedly you feel कि यार ये मेरा अच्छा नहीं गया, supposedly. So make sure that you compensate that mistake in the DAT examination. तो अपना focus, अपना thought process immediately you have to improve and start performing better in your DAT and interview. मुझे मैंने जो देखा है बच्चों का डैट बच्चे फिर भी अच्छा करते हैं, जनरली दे हैव अ प्रॉब्लम विद द जीपीटी, ठीक है। बट अगर जीपीटी वीक हुआ तो डजेंट डोंट फील वेरी बैड और सैड अबाउट इट, ट्राई टू मेक अप इन योर डिजाइन एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट एंड पीआई राउंड। पीआई राउंड इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट राउंड, ओके। उसकी तैयारी अच्छी रखना, पोर्टफोलियो को कैरी करना, पोर्टफोलियो को ऑर्गेनाइज्ड वे में कैरी करना। एज अ डिजाइनर it is very much expected out of you कि how beautifully anything and everything can be a part of your portfolio. Okay, if you sometimes think like this is not very great piece to showcase in a portfolio, but you have a beautiful story around it, narrate that story to a panelist. Okay, so in this way, when you have a conversation with the panelists, the chances of getting good scores increases, and that increases your chances of earning a scholarship.
And sir, another question during interview, right? Many students
And
are not able to express in English language. So,
huh,
are they allowed to
absolutely.
use any?
As a designer, it is very important to communicate yourself. Okay. Even if you're not able to communicate in English, immediately थोड़ा सा बात करो, कॉन्वर्सेशन आए, उसके बाद बहुत आराम से मैम को बोलो आई वुड बी वेरी कंफर्टेबल इन स्पीकिंग टू यू इन हिंदी मैम, प्लीज अलाउ मी, ठीक है। बट उनको ये मैसेज नहीं जाना चाहिए यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड इंग्लिश, बिकॉज इंग्लिश इज द मीडियम ऑफ एजुकेशन। Getting my point? So your classes will be in English. I have seen students transforming here even if after 6 months. हमने देखा है बच्चे बहुत mediocre English से आते हैं and after 1 year they are very very confident as a person. So that will happen in the college. So not to worry. But if they will get a message that you don't understand English, then there is a problem. Because जो पढ़ाएंगे वो that will be in the medium will be in English. तो उस एंगल से this message should not go to the panelists. ये
Yeah.
एक हैक
So,
है।
yeah. Thank you for this, sir. So, again, another question would be regarding international universities where the student can, because a lot of student has this ambition to go abroad and study. So,
हाँ,
how is Pearl,
तो
helping them to get
पर्ल
that?
पर्ल Pearl, because it's one of the oldest private education institution in India, we have evolved a lot. And I'll share one example with you. So one is you get an opportunity for a summer course over there. So supposedly a student decide I want to do a summer program over there. You can go to an international university, which is a partner university, and do a 2 month summer program over there. This is one option. The second option is, which I shared with you earlier, was a student exchange program. That is the free of cost kind of a thing. You just have to, you have been awarded that seat and you go there and their students are coming down to India and you are going there. So that is one another option. The third option is if you wish to continue, complete your degree from an international university. So we have collaborated with 4 universities in UK and 1 university in Australia. So you can actually move after third year for your fourth year, final year in an international university, and you get a bachelor's of design degree from that respective university. So that is the third option. And the fourth option you get across is where we have that is open for everyone. All these three options were optional for you. You can take it or you can ignore it. But this fourth option is for every student at Pearl Academy from 2024, that every student will get an opportunity to go abroad for 2 weeks. Cities which we have selected so far are Milan, Paris, and Italy. Sorry, Milan, Paris, and London. So these are the three places we have shortlisted. Depending on your program, you will get a 2 weeks module over there where you will be visiting museums, you will be culturally exploring the place, industry, and you will also get a lecture in a foreign university. So all these four elements are covered in this. So globally, we are very strong. The fifth option is your post graduation. If someone wants to do a post graduation in US after studying from Pearl Academy, they get a scholarships for that. So we have even collaborated for with foreign universities for masters as well. So I think Akanksha, that answers.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And I would like to take students question from student if you have any question regarding international exchange program or anything like that, because I want to continue this and get more understanding about it. So we will take one question if any one of you want to unmute and share or ask your question. Is there any student who want to know more about international exchange program? Okay.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening,
Hi
Shilpi.
Shilpi, how are you?
I'm fine. So actually, I'm preparing for masters in MDiS. So I do have a question. So
Yeah,
as it is a like PG course, so what are the things like we are going to learn? And I'm not from a design background. So in my portfolio, do I have to as I till the Ignite have only teach me regarding the designs and all. So can I just showcase my regular sketch and how it is improving? So can I show my journey in that
absolutely. Which
portfolio?
program you are applying for, Shilpi?
MDiS fashion design.
Fashion design. Okay. Shilpi, you also get a lot of opportunities at Pearl Academy. We have collaborated with FTCI, as ma'am was also mentioning. So you get an opportunity to showcase your final product at FDCI Fashion Weeks also. There are a lot of similar opportunities. Like recently we did with KVIC, Khadi Village Industrial Corporation, which was done on 2nd October, Gandhi Jayanti पे हमने किया था. So we collaborated with an international. It was a partner with Italian embassy. So इटली में भी रोम में हो रहा था वो इवेंट वहां पे हो रहा था और साइमल्टेनियसली इट वाज हैपनिंग इन इंडिया इन दिल्ली सो वहां पे वी हैव डन सम इंटरेस्टिंग वर्क विद यूजिंग एआई एंड textiles along with them. So it was a beautiful project done by our students. So these kinds of opportunities come your way. Then in terms of portfolio, so whatever you have studied at Ignite is a part of your portfolio. But what you should do is, rather than just carrying a notebook or a sketchbook for a portfolio, I would suggest you to take out those sheets from that. Okay, put it into a proper file, create it beautifully. Okay, portfolio should represent you as an individual. Okay, your portfolio will be a different from Priya's portfolio. It will be different from Sneha's portfolio. Okay, so you it should represent you as an individual. So in that way, I would suggest you to file that. Even if you have clicked some photographs, if you want to get that printed, put that into that. Okay, that will also be a part of your portfolio. If you have written something, write that. If you have drawn something, you feel that it is not really beautiful. I put it that way. Okay, but you have a beautiful story behind it. Okay, write it in few words over there and narrate that story while uh, panelist is going through your portfolio. Okay, I hope I
Yes, sir.
answered you.
Yes, I do have another question.
Yeah,
Uh,
please.
so what about the placements for
Okay, this
PG
is very,
students?
very important, and this is very, very important question. So I put it that way. Placements at Pearl Academy is taken care by a department which is called as CRD, Corporate Resource Department. Corporate Resource Department has primarily two jobs. One is to get you internships and placement. The another job they also do is to get insight from the industry, and they also help industry coming down to the Pearl Academy, and then we will able to develop our curriculums also according to the industry. हम बहुत अच्छा पढ़ा रहे हैं हमें लगता है. Okay, but what is the need in the industry is also very important. Okay, then only you will get jobs. तो जैसे मैंने आपको पोर्टफोलियो बताया, तो पोर्टफोलियो में आप अपना काम शोकेस कर रहे हो, बट ऑडियंस कौन है? आपके क्लासमेट्स भी ऑडियंस हैं, बट एट द सेम टाइम इंडस्ट्री इज ऑल्सो एन ऑडियंस. Okay, so that open doors for us. And what has happened in last 31 years, that most of the organizations in India, there are pearlites sitting. Okay, so pearlites have reached to that level where they are hiring lot of Perlites now. Then we also have developed one internal portal like Naukri.com, not Naukri.com, but like Naukri.com, where we post all the job postings. So we have a team of around 18 odd people who work with the industry. We post all the jobs over there. Say supposedly you are studying in Bangalore. So you will also get the same opportunity like a student who is getting in Delhi or Jaipur. Okay, so that parity is also maintained, and you are open to apply for these jobs. Uh, Jobs में भी हमें क्या देखना होगा, जैसे फैशन में, if I take an example, you have to also decide what kind of a job you guys are looking forward to. Say supposedly, if someone wants to work with a brand, say I want to work with Reliance, okay, or I want to work with say Zara, okay, so that these are organizations. Then there are another area of job sector which is labels. So Shantanu and Nikhil is a label. Okay, if you want to work with a label, then there is a different strategy to follow. वहां पे हम काम तब करेंगे जब when we want to set up our own brand. कोई मुझे डिजाइन स्टूडियो में जॉब करना है, क्यों करना है? क्योंकि 5 years down the line my aim is to set up my own design studio. So in that way we will. So these conversation will happen during the classrooms, and accordingly you will be sitting for the interviews. Then there is another area where we help students is Runway. Okay, Runway is a startup incubation center where we have already funded around 18 startups so far. So you can also, if you have a good idea, you can actually present it and take it ahead from there. We'll help you out in terms of pitching it to the venture capitalist firms and things like that, and help you in mentoring also. तो ये भी एक placements का ही part है. I hope I answered it.
Yes, sir, totally. So I do have some crochet work with me. So right now,
Great.
like it's all sold out. So can I show the images also
हाँ
in
हाँ
like my
बिल्कुल
portfolio?
बिल्कुल.
Thank you, sir.
दैट वुड
That's
बी
all
गुड.
my
और ये
questions.
पता है अपने आप में देखो एक बहुत अच्छी स्टोरी है शिल्पी. इसका ना होना भी एक अपॉर्चुनिटी है. वो आपके पास क्यों नहीं है? बिकॉज इट इज सोल्ड टू अ कस्टमर. ठीक है. So if you have done something which is already saleable in market, so that means you are on the right track.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir, for answering all my questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Shilpi. Anyone
Yes, sir.
else?
There's another question. Is there a
Yeah.
seat limit or any seat? How many student exchange seats are available?
डिफिकल्ट, वेरी डिफिकल्ट वन. जनरली मैंने जो देखा है मैं उससे बता सकता हूँ. मैं एक्चुअली एक नंबर कोट नहीं करूंगा. जनरली मैंने देखा है कि जब भी कोई यूनिवर्सिटी आती है, सो देर आर अराउंड 15-20 ऑड स्टूडेंट्स जनरली कम अक्रॉस. So they also travel in a group. So if they are coming in a 15-20 group, then we also are authorized to send 15-20 students to that particular respective university. And these are multiple universities, lot of
Yes.
universities. Opportunities की कमी नहीं है, मतलब that is not an issue. So you have to prove yourself worth for these kind of opportunities. तो मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी to earn these.
Prerna is also asking the same question. What is the criteria for being selected for exchange program?
बहुत सिंपल है प्रेरणा, बहुत सिंपल है. अपना काम करो, अपनी मेहनत करो, क्लास में अच्छा परफॉर्म करो, फैकल्टी के साथ फैकल्टी को असिस्ट करो, जहां जहां पे भी आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है, शोकेस योर वर्क. दैट इज द ओनली ट्रिक. ट्रिक्स एंड हैक आ गया आकांक्षा मुझे तुम्हारे क्वेश्चन से बार बार.
Nice. There's another question, sir. What Prerna is asking, sir, what if we have to carry canvas for a portfolio?
हाँ, कर
Canvas.
सकते हैं. वट एवर इज कंफर्टेबल टू यू, यू कैन डू दैट. ऑब्जेक्टिव इज टू कन्विंस देम दैट यू आर अ गुड कैंडिडेट.
Um, there's Dikshit, can you please unmute yourself and ask your question? Like it's a difficult one. Like I am unable to record, but again I'll try reading it. Hello, sir. If I apply to two different institutions, finish the exam and personal interview round for both, and end up getting selected for both the colleges later in the year, is it possible for me if I want to move to other institute for some personal reason?
डिफिकल्ट है, आप सही कह रहे हो. क्या तो जितना मुझे समझ में आया, इट इज समथिंग लाइक यू हैव बीन सेलेक्टेड फॉर टू कॉलेजेस, एंड आई विल सजेस्ट यू टू टेक अप योर So, so if you are how to put, so if you have applied for various two or three, four, five, six colleges, I don't know how many colleges you have applied. You can apply to n number of colleges. It is important for you to take an informed decision. Okay, so that is very important. So whatever you decide, you have to decide before the class start. And once you have started the classes, I would suggest you to focus in your classes in that particular college, चाहे वो पर्ल हो, चाहे वो कोई भी कॉलेज हो। उससे पहले अपना रिसर्च करो। रिसर्च में क्या क्या चीजें हमें ध्यान में देनी है? रिसर्च में हमें ध्यान देना है कॉलेज में पढ़ाता कौन है, आपको वहां पे डिग्री कौन सी मिल रही है, आपको ग्लोबल एक्सपोजर क्या मिल रहा है, टेक ड्रिवन है या नहीं है आज के दौर में। ये सब चीजों को आपको ढूंढना है, सवालों का जवाब ढूंढना है। यू हैव टू सर्च फॉर इट। वंस यू आर सेटिस्फाइड, देन आई विल सजेस्ट यू टू ऑप्ट फॉर एनी कॉलेज। And once you have opted for that particular college, now focus in your classes. Don't jump from here to there. End of the day, it will be your loss. My personal suggestion is once you get into a college, वहां पे focus करो। अगर यही क्वेश्चन था तो मतलब थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट था although to decode as a
Yeah.
concept।
Yes, sir. So yeah, any other
एंड
question, please?
एक छोटा सा मैं आपको और क्लैरिटी दे देना चाहता हूँ सबको। पर्ल अकेडमी ऑफर्स यू अ वेरी वैलिड डिग्री, तो उस पे कहीं से भी कोई डाउट नहीं है। इट इज ऑफर्ड बाय राजीव गांधी नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ यूथ डेवलपमेंट, विच इज एन इंस्टीट्यूशन ऑफ नेशनल इंपॉर्टेंस ऑन द लाइंस ऑफ आईआईटीज एंड आईएम्स। You will be getting a regular UGC recognized B design, M design, BBA और an MBA degree। ये डिग्रीज हम जो शुरू कर रहे हैं, दिस इज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 2024 से ही आपको मिलेंगी। इससे पहले जो हम देते थे दैट वाज ओनली एंड ओनली इंटरनेशनल डिग्रीज, which were with 5 UK universities and 1 Australian university, which is still an option given to a student। बट इंडिया में स्टूडेंट्स का रिक्वायरमेंट ज्यादा यूजीसी रिकॉग्नाइज डिग्री की तरफ था। दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव कोलैबोरेटेड विद राजीव गांधी। एंड राजीव गांधी हैज गिवन अस they are so happy with our systems that you don't have to appear for any other examination। So हमारा examinations और राजीव गांधी के examinations will be one and the same thing। So उससे भी आपको support मिलेगा। So it's a proper B design degree।
Yes. The Sneha is asking time duration for course B design. It's the same 4 years.
हाँ बिल्कुल 4 years।
Naman is asking, what's the process of getting scholarship? Could you please let us know that as well? You have shared that,
Performance in your
Naman.
performance your entrance exam, only one thing, your performance in your entrance exam। और एक चीज मैं आपको और बोलूंगा, around 66 people in this group। तो अब आप समझ के चलो, आप सबको कृष्णा सर उसी तरह से पढ़ा रहे हैं, ठीक है? आप सबके पोर्टफोलियो अच्छे होंगे, ठीक है? तो आसान नहीं होगा, ये भी एक बात समझ के चलना। एंड स्कॉलरशिप इज नॉट ओनली अबाउट द मनी पार्ट, इट इज अबाउट कैरिंग दैट प्राइड इन यू, ठीक है? कि आई एम अ स्कॉलरशिप कैंडिडेट एट पर्ल अकेडमी, ठीक है? दैट्स अ मैटर ऑफ प्राइड। बट बीइंग ऑनेस्ट टू यू, अगर स्कॉलरशिप नहीं भी मिलती तो भी अपने होप्स नहीं छोड़नी, डिसहार्टेंड नहीं होना, क्योंकि आप सब बहुत अच्छे पोर्टफोलियो के साथ आने वाले हो, ये मुझे मालूम है। मैं इतने सालों से देख रहा हूं, आप अच्छे पोर्टफोलियो के साथ आओगे तो हमारे लिए भी बहुत डिफिकल्ट होगा टू इवैल्यूएट यू।
So you have got a compliment. आपको चश्मा अच्छा लग रहा है।
थैंक यू।
Okay, Gaurav ji, और एक क्वेश्चन था नमन
What
से।
is the exam duration?
What is the duration?
Sorry.
हाँ
तो
हाँ
ड्यूरेशन
ठीक है।
इज, हाँ ड्यूरेशन इज 2 hours, 2 hours इंक्लूडिंग जनरल प्रोफिशिएंसी टेस्ट एंड डिजाइन एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट। और उसके बाद इंटरव्यू के लिए आपको थोड़ा सा वेट करना होगा, और फिर आपका इंटरव्यू होगा फॉर अराउंड 15-20 मिनट्स का आपका स्लॉट रहेगा। और जो बच्चे बीबीए के लिए आ रहे हैं, बिजनेस कोर्सेज के लिए आ रहे हैं, उनका सिर्फ जनरल प्रोफिशिएंसी टेस्ट होगा अप्रोक्सीमेटली 1 hour, वन
Shilpi,
आवर
I
वन
think
एंड
you have
हाफ
raised your hand.
Yes, ma'am. I just like there is another question which I'm having. So actually, I want to apply for a student loan, like an education loan for my further studies. So can it will be available for PG students?
एब्सोल्युटली एब्सोल्युटली। सो आप अपना लोन अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। एक्सिस बैंक के साथ वी हैव कोलैबोरेटेड विद, एंड इंडिया फर्स्ट बैंक के साथ भी वी हैव कोलैबोरेटेड विद। और दिस इंफॉर्मेशन आर गिवन ऑन आवर वेबसाइट ऑल्सो। तो आपका जब ऑफर आ जाता है, तो जनरली इंडिया में एजुकेशन लोन कैसे परस्यू करेंगे कि आपका ऑफर लेटर आएगा, आप अपना सीट ब्लॉक कर लेंगे, उसके बाद आप अपना बैंक के साथ कनेक्ट करेंगे, हम भी आपको हेल्प कर देंगे उसमें। आप बैंक के साथ कनेक्ट करेंगे, बैंक आपसे कुछ डॉक्यूमेंट्स मांगेगा कि हु इज योर मतलब हु इज को बोरोवर विद द स्टूडेंट। तो मतलब उसमें आपके पेरेंट्स का फाइनेंशियल्स वो लोग आपसे मांगेंगे एक बार, वो आप करने के बाद आप अपना लोन आपको।
Okay, thank you, sir.
Any other questions? It was a great
Sorry.
Q&A session, sir. I'm
There
enjoying
was
it.
another question. Okay, there was another
Would you
question.
provide guidance on how to prepare well for
Personal
your
interview.
personal interview? Personal interview is a very generally we think that a college is taking your interview. It is actually a candidate who is driving that interview. I firmly believe that. So based upon your answers, the next question will come. So that is very important. So if you, and don't lie, don't flaunt anything. If you don't know, say I don't know. Unnecessary, don't try to portray a better picture. So in design, there is majority of times you will find there is no nothing right, nothing wrong in it. Okay, it is about the perspective you are sharing with the panel. Okay, if you say something like a I love embroidery, okay, so they will definitely ask you what kind of embroideries you love. Okay, then you should not be completely blank. Okay, I love wearing western. So western पहनना चाहते हैं लेकिन but what kind of western? So you should have a story behind it. So everything will be having a counter question. Definitely be a there will be a counter question. Then your portfolio, whatever you are showcasing in your portfolio uh, will ignite the panelists to ask you something. If you are not confident about something, please don't mention. Please don't get into that area. If you love, say, I love singing, okay, then they might even ask you to sing. So don't be very honest. Be very honest. If you say I love cricket, they will definitely ask you something from the World Cup. Be
Okay, there was a question. What kind of questions will be asked in this interview?
I think I answered that.
Yeah, so that's covered. And there was one more question which says, sir, you said, yeah, one more. Sir, does the 5 lakh fee structure is for annually or on one semester? That's what.
So 5.5 lakh, what I said was for product design. It was for an annual fee, and it goes up to 7.2, 7.3 for fashion design. So courses wise, it is different. Lowest is 5.5, highest is 7.3 annually.
And this is for both, sir, undergraduation or post graduation.
हाँ
Like for
लगभग
fee
ऐसे ही रहती
structure,
हैं फीस, हाँ
this
फीस
is an
स्ट्रक्चर
annual
लगभग
fees.
सेम ही रहता है.
Yeah. Cool, sir. Another question from my end, that if student has secured 20% of scholarship, example, it's a hypothetical situation, then what would be the fee structure if student is applying for product design course? The annual fees is
थोड़ा अभी मेरे पास
5.5.
कैलकुलेटेड नहीं है आकांक्षा, मैं
थोड़ा
गलत
सर
नहीं बोला.
एक approximately amount so that student are also ready with and their
डिफिकल्ट
parents.
क्वेश्चन आकांक्षा, क्योंकि ना अमाउंट के रिलेटेड कोई भी चीज आती है ना तो पीपल become very sensitive
Got it.
towards it.
It's
So I
okay.
will not like to answer it because I have not calculated it.
Okay.
But 20% on the tuition. Fee structure
Tuition.
is mentioned on the website. Yeah.
However, Akansha, to add it to Gaurav's point, whenever they get an offer letter, everything will be mentioned in the offer letter directly, so they can check it
हाँ
there.
उसमें भी पूरा पूरा मैथ्स हम भेजेंगे so that there is no confusion around it. So we will properly present it very clean. So in offer letter that we will definitely do.
There's another question regarding accommodation in Bangalore college.
Yeah, so Bangalore pe we have with your space. So what we have done is we run our hostels in collaboration with a professional organization which is named as Your Space. Uh, Hostels are there is one hostel which is very nearby to the college. One is slightly far away from the college. So होता वही है कि पहले जो लोग जल्दी बुक कर लेते हैं उनको नियर वाला मिलता है. और it is only for girls we maintain hostels. For boys we will help you out in PG for PGs.
Sir, if I
Twin
take a
sharing,
fashion
triple
design,
sharing पे होते हैं generally.
okay. Can you also help us with the cost approximate again?
हाँ, अभी कॉस्ट ना अनाउंस नहीं हुआ है, बट इट वाज अप्रोक्सीमेटली, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, बैंगलोर का अराउंड 25 के अराउंड आना चाहिए। अभी लास्ट का अनाउंस नहीं हुआ है।
Okay.
अप्रोक्सीमेटली 25। लक्ष्मीकांत, आई एम राइट?
Yes, Gaurav, around 23 to 25,000.
बैंगलोर का इतना आता है। बॉम्बे इज एक्सपेंसिव।
Bombay is
बॉम्बे कम्स
expensive.
अराउंड 30। दिल्ली का लेस देन बैंगलोर, एंड जयपुर ऑलमोस्ट दिल्ली के बराबर रहता है।
Any other questions, students? Commute, Lalita, you have to, from college to hostel, you have to manage on your own. This will be with every institute, not just Pearl Academy.
What?
So there's a question, could you also clarify regarding the commute from college to hostel?
हाँ, कॉलेज टू हॉस्टल पे पता क्या, देखो जनरली क्या होता है कि बच्चे खुद ही करते हैं। रीजन होता है क्योंकि उसके अंदर ना क्लासेस का आपके टाइमिंग डिफरेंट होते हैं।
Timing.
ठीक है, तो वो होता है, तो उस वजह से जनरली व्हाट वी हैव सीन इज, हम हर साल बात ये आती है, वी ऑल्सो गिव देम ऑप्शंस, बट आफ्टर फ्यू डेज नो वन टेक्स अप दैट ऑप्शन। क्योंकि अगर कोई बस रन होती है ना, तो वो दैट विल रन ऑन अ वेरी स्पेसिफिक टाइम इन द मॉर्निंग एंड विल कम एट अ वेरी स्पेसिफिक टाइम बैक टू द हॉस्टल। बट होगा क्या, कई बार आपका प्रोजेक्ट है, आपको कहीं इधर जाना है, कभी उधर जाना है, कुछ है, ये है, वो है, तो मतलब हार्डली वो 1 मंथ रन होती है। उसके बाद कोई भी बच्चा उसको कहता है कि अब, और होता क्या है, उसमें पेरेंट्स के पैसे वेस्ट हो जाते हैं, ऑनेस्टली स्पीकिंग। तो पेरेंट्स को पूरे साल की फीस देनी होती है ट्रांसपोर्ट की, दे पे अप, एंड देन द स्टूडेंट्स आर नॉट अवेलिंग इट। So what we generally suggest is कि when you are staying in a hostel, make a group of 3-4 people, take up a cab or a walking distance, जो भी आपका है, साथ में आए, साथ में चले गए 3-4 बच्चों के साथ। तो that is the best way to commute from a hostel. And another very important thing is our campuses are very safe. So they are in the best of the location. So Krishna sir can tell कि हमारा जो location बैंगलोर में, I think it would be uh, one of the most premium locations in Bangalore. Delhi में we are in Delhi West, that is Rajouri Garden, again very well connected to metro. Bombay में we are very well connected to metro station, uh, just next to our building. If you talk about Delhi South, again we are very well connected with metro. It's in New Friends Colony, South Delhi, very posh area. तो वो कोई इश्यूज नहीं है। जयपुर इज लिटिल आउटस्कर्ट्स ऑफ जयपुर सिटी, सो वहां पे हम लोग ट्रांसपोर्ट अरेंज करके देते हैं। वहां पे हम लोगों ने अपनी कैब्स रखी हैं, तो जैसे ही 6-7 बच्चे होते हैं, दे गो बैक टू दिल्ली। तो वहां पे भी हमने बड़ी ट्रांसपोर्ट न रखी, हमने बहुत सारी छोटी छोटी ट्रांसपोर्ट रखी है, सो दैट दैट कैन बी मैनेज्ड वेल। So I
And
hope
moreover,
that answers.
to add up to Gaurav's point, our hostels are so closely located to the campus. It's hardly around a kilometer or 2 to 3 kilometers radius. So it is not too far also, so that people may think that there is an issue with the commute. So it's very well connected and very well managed in such a way.
Great. Great. Kasvi is having some question. Kasvi, can you please unmute your raise your hand?
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
So in the master's program, like you are telling that it is open for people from non-design backgrounds also. So in the master's program, will we just focus on one particular segment in one of the semesters, or the entire all 4 semesters will be like an overall curriculum?
So what happens is, Kashvi, there are if like you come down from a non-design background, so there are certain skills which we have to cover, which are generally covered in the first 6 months of the program. Okay, which is not called as a foundation, but just to make you understand, it is something like a foundation of design which every student has to study. So you go through that rigor, and then slowly you move into your domain. So if you are more of a fashion domain, so you will move into fashion. If you are product, then you will move into product. In this way you gradually move. So 2 years is a very, very rigorous program. Time is short, Kashvi, and we have to learn lot of things. Okay, so in this way the curriculum has been designed. The best part of is that all the students who are coming down for the master's program, they're really very well matured. A lot of
Okay.
the group is very matured, so that helps us out in terms of driving better results in that sense.
Great.
I hope I answered you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Kashvi. Good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think.
I think
Yeah.
there is no other questions, I believe. So, students, if you have any questions, request you to please go ahead and raise up. Okay, fine. I think Gaurav sir,
Great.
that's it. There is
Thank you,
no other
Akansha.
questions.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, Krishna sir.
Thank you,
Thanks for
sir.
arranging this. And
Okay, so
anything,
thank you
thank you,
so much.
Lakshmikant. Thank you, everyone.
My
All
pleasure,
the
sir.
best.
Thank you. Thank you for
Thank
your
you, sir.
time,
Okay,
sir. It was
so
a
I would
great.
like to thank you, Gaurav sir and Sanyogita ma'am, to take up the time and conduct the session. It was
Thank you.
indeed a indeed session about Pearl Academy. Well, thank you so much for all the Ignite India team members, Akansha, Anusha, Krishnaji. Thank you so much for giving us an opportunity to go ahead and communicate with your students and clarify all the doubts. Hope this just gives you a clear picture about Pearl Academy, and hope to see a lot many students coming to Pearl Academy, and hope to see most of the students in the Pearl Academy campuses. Thank you so
And
much once again.
what I'm also doing is I'm just sending a short 3 slides. I missed it sharing. Do we have a minute? Akanksha, I
Sure,
missed
sir.
the.
Sure. Please go ahead. Go ahead,
हैं?
sir. Go ahead. Please.
मुझे एकदम से याद आया. I missed it. Let
हाँ.
me. So,
Oh,
so this was this I actually prepared 2 3 days back for another session. So I thought कि मैं बीच में एक बार I'll show it to students. So this is spread across all the verticals. So uh, so you were talking about placements and everything, what students are doing gradually. So Hamand is a guy who is taking care of as a head of creatives for Book My Show. We all know about Book My Show. So he is the creative head. He is a Pearlite. Sheel Devedi is a guy who Sheel Devedi is taking care of. He's a founder for Innovate. They have their co-working spaces in 10 cities in India with around 35 places they have. Uh, Arjun Roy, he is a graduate from communication design and working with Accenture right now. Bhavya is a gold medalist and she is a graduate from interior architectural design and now works for Live Space. Ayush Kumar Kejriwal, he is working with Commerce IQ. He bagged a salary of around 22 lakh rupees. Then we have Jitender, who has represented India at Dubai Fashion Week. Tashna, she is again a gold medalist in the Young Asia Designer. These are some of other names which are from Pearl Academy. You might have heard about them, students, I believe. Nikhil Mehra, he is a very renowned fashion designer. Mandra Vek, Rinchim Dadu. Vishali is one of the few people who have represented India at a Paris Fashion Week. Shreya, I believe you would have seen her in a lot of South Indian movies as well. Shreya works in South Indian movies and also in OTT. She is now an actress, graduated. Rasna is a like a so one person I always feel like she has done a great in that sense. So she is now an editor in chief for Harper's Bazaar. So if you want to become a fashion communication student, she was fashion communication student and become to that level. It's a great achievement. So these are some of the people who are really doing great in the sector. These are aspirational stories, but you will have to work really hard. And the first step towards it is to crack your entrance exam. Okay,
Yeah.
so crack your entrance
To
exam and get start this journey. I would say.
Yeah, to add
Thanks
up
a
to
lot.
that, last year we had a great placements in Pearl Bangalore also, which some of the students directly who joined Capgemini with a package of around 17 lakhs for the last year. So that was a great
Great.
things which is there happening around all across the campuses. So I'm sure a lot of your student, I mean, a lot of you students will be seeing in a couple of years very good packages from Pearl Academy. Hope to see you all
Great.
again. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
Thanks a
you,
lot for your
everyone.
time.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Akansha.
Thank you, Akansha.
thank you, sir.
You.
Thank you so
Have
much.
a great evening ahead. See you. Bye bye.
Thank you, students. Thank you for constantly being there. And I hope all your queries are resolved now. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.